Mike Antonellis on the pregame show and CDogs.com with Charlie Haeger, knuckleballer for the Portland Sea Dogs. First of all, you gotta show us how this works. I've tried for years.
Sure. Yeah, it's a fickle pitch, so I mean, years typically is what it takes. But I try to grip it the same way every time. Really, my fingernails kind of dig right into where they print the rawlings on the baseball, and I try to get it about really as deep as I possibly can. Ring finger's just kind of there to guide it, and thumb as well. And when I let it go, I really just just want to have the sensation of my palm pointing directly straight at the catcher. When I let it go, and then after that, I really have no idea where it's going to go. So it's kind of one of those funny pitches, but once I catch a feel with it, typically it's pretty good. So
now you've been throwing that for a long time.
Yeah, my first full season with it was 2004. I messed around a little bit in 2003 towards the end of the year, but 04 was my first year. So,
Charlie Haeger, great job 2 nights ago against the Curve, 6 1/3, 2 hits, 2 runs.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was feeling pretty good. I think finally my body's starting to get back into the rhythm of starting every 5 days. I think obviously taking the whole year off last year with Tommy John was difficult to come back to right away and kind of get back into that rhythm and my body being responsive every 5 days. So I think the last couple starts I'm definitely showing some better progression. At least I feel like I am, and it's starting to feel good again. So
you really saved the bullpen too.
Yeah, I mean that's my goal. Every time out there, every time I take the ball, I'm trying to go as deep as I can. If the bullpen doesn't throw it all that night, that's fine with me. So yeah, I mean that's one thing I've always tried to pride myself on, is trying to take the ball and trying to get as many innings as possible.
Charlie Haeger, our guest here on the pregame show and CDogs.com, so you can learn how to throw that knuckleball when you watch this on our website or watching it right now. And you're the elder guy out of this rotation. You have a lot of experience, but you're not really that old. What's it like being around guys that are really relatively new to pro ball?
It's fun. Like you said, this is my 13th season playing, and you see a lot of these guys. They're third, fourth years, and it kind of brings me back a little bit to when I was their age, and 22 and young and just really enjoying the game. It's good to be around it, especially this year for me. I think coming back and kind of falling back in love with baseball again is really where I'm at right now. So it's been fun, and I can't really understand some of their lingos from time to time, but I'm trying. So it's fun.
You swag, right?
Right, swag. Yeah, that's a new word. I really don't understand what that means, but yeah, I'm doing my best.
And you've certainly fit in well, though, with the club. It's got a lot of different personalities. There's so many different countries here as well, some older guys. And you and Daniel Bard have really fit in.
Yeah, Dan and I are, kind of same situation, both older guys and been around for a while, and, big leagues and up and down. And Dan and I have really similar personalities, and I think we're both pretty even-keeled guys. And, we're looking to get down here and do our work and, try to get back to the big leagues. So.
Charlie Haeger joining us on the pregame show. Chicago, White Sox, San Diego, Los Angeles. 3 great cities to be in.
Yeah, I was pretty fortunate. I got a pretty good draw there. Chicago was great. Enjoyed all my time there. San Diego wasn't there too long, but what a beautiful city. And L.A. was really nice. I really enjoyed playing in L.A. Playing for Joe Torre was just an absolute pleasure. And, the city itself isn't too bad, too. So. I've been really fortunate with those 3 cities, and I'd like to make Boston the 4th, so we'll see.
Yeah, we would as well. It's kind of a knuckleball organization. You've been the 4th one here, but, of course, with Tim Wakefield, a mentor to so many, it's kind of like he's taking over the Charlie Huff role.
Sure, yeah. He obviously, he did it for so many years, and he was so great at it. He's got a lot of information, for Stephen Wright, who's obviously in Pawtucket, and I, and anytime that I get a chance to talk to Wake or listen to what Wake has to say, it's really an honor, to be. He did it for so many years. I think he 20 years in the big leagues. You just don't see that anymore. So, it's really nice to have him here and to have an ear to be able to bounce things off. So,
I know you told me the wind blowing in, you like it, not too much. So when it's 90 degrees out, does that interfere with anything?
Well, it makes it a lot easier to get loose, that's for sure. I felt yesterday I probably could have thrown, just a couple balls here on the side and probably taken it right into the game. I was so loose. But I like it when it's warm. It's anytime that the elements are a little bit more humid, and then obviously when the wind's blowing out, like you said, it's going to help me out. But yesterday was good. Yeah, everything felt nice. It was good to finally get a sweat going and, feel like I was working out there.
Great quote you had. If they're not catching it, they're not hitting it.
Yeah, I mean that's really the way it goes. I mean, if especially with a guy like Christian Vasquez back there who has got some exceptional hands behind the plate. If he's struggling to catch it, there are not too many guys out there that are going to be able to hit it. So that's always a good sign early in the game. If he's struggling a little bit with it, hopefully it's going to be a good day.
And the one thing with what you do, I mean, if you fall behind, it's not like a conventional pitcher that 3-0, maybe they're coming in 2-1. Sure. Your knuckleballs on any count.
Right.
And you mix in your fastball.
Right. Yeah. I think that's came with just time throwing it. I think maybe my first couple seasons throwing it, maybe 04 and 05. The minute I'd throw a ball with it, I think I would go right to a fastball. And nowadays, if I get 2-0 or even 3-0, I'll throw a knuckleball to a hitter if I think it's appropriate, if we've got the base open, things like that. That just comes with reps, innings, and, I got 1,000 innings under my belt throwing a knuckleball, so it's I'm not scared of any situation now. So, Charlie
Haeger, our guest, I know you have passion for golf.
I do, yeah. It occupies a lot of my time in the off season. I play a lot of golf. My fiance's a golf pro, and so it's definitely table conversation when we're sitting down to dinner. It's something that I really love doing. So
what do you think down the road? Second career?
Yeah, sure. I'll play on the senior tour. I got no problem with that. That would be a dream come true to get out there, and I'm already obviously living my dream here playing professional baseball. But if that ever arose, I think that'd be something I'd definitely try to jump on.
Appreciate the time. Hope to see you at Fenway.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right, Knuckleballer Charlie Haeger joining us on the pregame show at CDogs.com.